Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And getting the start, Drew Smiley. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One down.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside. No score, just getting started, top of the first. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Out to short. Over to Hosmer. 2 up, 2 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Luis Ariz stands in. Good contact guy, good defender. Next offering misses. 2-1. And it's fouled away. And now 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel. Next one misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Kicks and deals. Hammered, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now it's going to be Brian De La Cruz. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Arise on second. Gurriel at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch inside. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Matt Barnes.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Nico Horner. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Next pitch is popped up. Hampson hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Nico Horner.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Misses outside. 3-1 now. And a pitch. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The center fielder, number 2.
You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Gene Segura at the plate here, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. One down. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. The pitch. In there at the knees, and the count 1-2. Snap throw to first. Segura dives back in. And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two and 2. Center field. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting up. The second baseman, Gary Hampson.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And now 2-2. Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 3. John Birdie waits on deck for Miami. Kicks and fires. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. In the dirt. In time to Gurriel. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The center fielder.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Here's a 1-1.
Ball back outside.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Left-hand batter waits. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Trey Mancini now. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to roll to the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Eric Hosmer. And a pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Here's a 1-1.
That's Bolton.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1. Good eye right there.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Mancini at second. Hosmer on at first with 2 down. Line and a base hit into right. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. And here it comes. Line drive. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. Segura with a relay home, and he's out. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We plate 2 full. It's the Cubs 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. All set for the start of the inning. John Birdie at the plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Now he breaks his bat. Hosmer tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the DH, Luis Arias.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Here's a 1-1. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
The second baseman.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Turned on, but that's foul down the 3rd baseline.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Here's a 2-1. Smash to the left side. Birdie. Jump throw. Not in time. He's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
Ian Happ up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ball to strike. The pitch. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Moved first. Swanson back in on a dive. And a 2-1 on the way.
Whoa, that's down.
That one ripped right center field. Hits the fence. Into his score from first. It's 2-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. The kick, the 3-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Cody Bellinger, the next Cub to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Chisholm under it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And up next for Chicago, Trey Mancini. Doubled in his first AB. The 1-1. Movement in the Marlins bullpen. Number 36 is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Number 33 getting cranked up as well. The 1-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Pulls it in on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Yuli Gurriel. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And Gurriel is out. Now here is Brian De La Cruz. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Next pitch misses inside. 3-1. And now the lefty got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's deep. And out of here. A shot to left. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
At the plate, Gene Segura. Next offering down low and in the dirt. The pitch. That one ripped. And it hits the base of the wall. Swanson relay to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 4, here's Hosmer.
The first baseman, Aaron Hosmer.
Next pitch off the plate. And that's ball 2. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
Third baseman, number 1, Nick.
Here's Nick Madrigal.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-1. On the ground. Segura throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Matt Barnes done for the afternoon, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Dylan Floro taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two outs, base is empty. Tucker Barnhart, the next Cub to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. In there. And so now 1-2. And a pitch. Good eye right there. The wind of the pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the lineup, Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Next offering upstairs. Dansby Swanson waiting for a turn at the plate. Barnhart off of first with 2 away. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. Popped up. Hampson makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins 1. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Nick Fortes. The pitch. That one missed.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
He swings and fouls one off. And a payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and 2 now. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Drew Smiley won't go any further, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Michael Fulmer. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now,
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Stepping in, Garrett Hampson. The 1-1. And that bunted towards first. And they put the tag on him for the out. And now for the Marlins, John Birdie.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
Two and 1 now. Ripped into left for a base hit. Here comes the runner. Magical with a relay throw. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler. 1-1 now. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Sends it across to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here's the Marlins DH, Luis Arias.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Fastball almost got him there.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Line drive, could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and they've tied it. It's 3-all. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back. Leading off, Dansby Swanson. We talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed. Ian Happ to bat next. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Ian Happ now at the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty delivers. And he grounds one to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. 1-2 now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2. The next pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Next pitch is outside. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes. Righty reliever out of the pen, Hayden Wesneski.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Gene Segura waits on deck. Here comes a pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. This looks like extra bases. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple.
Just a huge at bat right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So up next, Gene Segura. Hard ground ball, base knock. In comes the runner from third. It's 6-3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And now here is Nick Fortes. And a 1-1. Segura on the run. Swing and a miss. Barnhart, great throw. Caught stealing.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Righty to the plate. Got it by him for the K.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Not close with that one. 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first. Third out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Cubs 3. A.J. Puck gets handed the rock out of the pen. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 35, A.J. Puck.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Next pitch is outside. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Huascar Brazoban getting ready to go. Number 33, the lefty, warming up as well. 3-2 now.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And the pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. And it's caught for the out.
Now the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit. Runner at second here, one gone. And a pitch. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Now first base.
One out left for the Cubs. Now it's Eric Hosmer. Runner at second, two down. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And now just a two-run deficit. And in at second with an RBI double.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Man in scoring position with two away. And next for the Cubs, Nick Madrigal. The count 2-1. On the ground right side. On to first. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.